Ladies and gentlemen, another Thursday, another update for Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, and we have a lot to talk about this week. Whether it is the update itself in both Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, we also have a couple of other things. And normally I do this in the Call of Duty Weekly Reload, but I didn't have one of those videos this week, so I'm just going to throw it all into this video. What we have to talk about is yesterday, a new campaign mission was released or shown to us in a trailer form by Activision and by Sledgehammer at Gamescom. So we're going to look at that a little bit, discuss what's new there. We also have the alpha for Call of Duty Vanguard coming out tomorrow, which is Champions Hill, which we will talk about a little bit more towards the end of this video. Essentially, we're going to start off with what's new in Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, move into the Vanguard campaign trailer, if you want to call it that, and then end off with the alpha. So without further ado, let's dive into this update. So diving into Black Ops Cold War, the first thing we have is Drive-In 24/7. This is a new map to be added this season. It is a remake map from back in Black Ops 1. It was a DLC map back then. It's actually one of my favorite DLC maps of all time. If you've never played it, I really recommend giving it a shot. It's a really fun map. On top of this, we have Double Agent Melee. So this is the same mode that we had before, but you can only use melees. I actually think that this is a better way of doing this game mode, but you can let me know what you think down in the comments. Everything else is pretty similar to things we've already seen. Nuketown 24/7, nothing special there. Knife Fight 3v3, which is just gunfight with melee weapons only. Face Off 6v6, 12v12 mosh pit, party games, and finally, Fire Team. Really nothing too special here. The big thing is the new map Drive-In. After this, moving on to the store items, we have a couple new things here. First of all, I don't get this bundle. It creeps me out. I don't like it. It's just really creepy, but this one is called the Mind Fry, and basically the reason why it's so creepy is this weapon right here. There's like a little doll on the side of it. It's a reactive camo. I just don't like it. It creeps me out a little bit. After this, we also have the Signal Burst, the Mic Drop Gesture, which I do think is pretty cool, the Hypnotist, and the Mind Control Calling Card. The other one that we have out there is Stoner's Delight. Now, I really do think they missed a big opportunity of making this a stone skin when in fact it is a wood skin. So obviously, I think you can figure out the theme of this one. It also has two different weapons with tracer rounds. The first of which is the FFAR. I actually really do like the camos on this one. And then the Space Flight, which is for the SMG, as you're seeing here. On top of this, we have the Sloth Charm, the Flight-Headed Space Cadet, and 2 tier skips with this one as well. Other than that, nothing too special here, so let's move on over to Warzone. So I'm just going to come out and say it right away. Often weeks I complain that buybacks or stimulus or whatever you want to call it, playlists are never added. This week is quite literally the complete opposite of that, as we don't have any Warzone BR modes. We only have buyback. So we have buyback for quads, trios, duos, and solos, and no normal BR, which is crazy. We've never seen that before, which I think is pretty cool. So if you're going for lots of kills this week, it's the time to do so. After this, we have Plunder quads, Rebirth, Resurgence quads, and then Payload once again making a return. I have to say I'm pretty impressed. I think it's a little bit weird not to have normal Warzone there as well, but hey, it's going to be an interesting week. Now, the other differences that you may have noticed within Warzone is, first of all, this week the background changed. You can see the numbers floating off in the background. Seemingly, this is for the mid-season update that we are going to be getting. That's going to be the next addition to the story, as well as an event. I would guess that this is probably coming next week, but stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated the more information we get. Now, on top of this, we also have a new bundle within Warzone and Modern Warfare. And if you couldn't tell already, this is the Rook, aka the RAL LMG. So this is a new weapon that was added into the game this week. So you can unlock it by just buying this bundle, or you can go into your weapons and you can see that the challenge is get 5 kills in 7 different matches while using LMG equipped with a scout optic. So this is relatively simple. Just hop into shipment 24/7 and you can get this done in a jiff. So as far as Warzone goes, nothing too insane this week, but the buyback playlist is pretty crazy. Definitely didn't see that one coming. So that's pretty much the update for this week. Nothing too crazy, but there is some other things that we need to go over. So yesterday we got a gameplay demo for the Stalingrad mission within Call of Duty Vanguard. Now, I made a separate video talking about the campaign where I got to see an individual mission, and it was actually a very different mission to this one. Now, as far as this one goes, it takes place obviously in Stalingrad, and you're playing as the female character, which is one of the main characters in the game, and it looks very interesting. Now, there's a couple of points that I wanted to get across in this, and it's kind of what I talked about in my other campaign video. You'll notice based off of the gameplay that you're watching, the game is very close quarters, kind of similar to the Clean House mission within Modern Warfare. It feels like you're inside of a building, which previous Call of Duty games before Modern Warfare really didn't do too well. They did the large scale battles very well, but this close quarters kind of more cinematic feel is very different than what we are used to in Call of Duty. I personally really like this feel in Call of Duty games. Now, I'm willing to bet there are going to be those more large-scale missions just like normal Call of Duty, but I think it's really cool having these within a Call of Duty game as well. So the other big thing from the gameplay and from the trailers and everything that we're seeing is I have to say the game looks beautiful. Once again, going off that Modern Warfare vibe, that game looked amazing as well. Using the same engine as that, it just looks really good, and I'm happy to say that. Now, aside from this, you also get to see a couple new gameplay mechanics. First of all, blind firing, mounting, that kind of thing you can once again see as a part of this game, which is pretty cool. You can see your character kind of pop up out of cover there. This is going to be in multiplayer as well. I don't know how I feel about that being in multiplayer, but it's hard to say. We're gonna have to wait and see. But this is a very clear mission where you see this close quarters battle throughout pretty much the entire thing. It makes the game a lot more cinematic, which I personally like, but you can let me know what you think down in the comments. Now, there's also other gameplay elements that you can see as well. First of all, you see very little ammo in the weapons. That's one thing I noticed right away when watching these demos. The other thing that you may notice is the doors are once again back. You can see a different ammo indicators, things along those lines. But basically, it's just showing off a campaign mission, and it has me really looking forward to the campaign. And as you guys know, we'll extensively be covering the various different characters, the campaign, once the game actually comes out, just like we always do with new Call of Duty games. Now, speaking of Call of Duty Vanguard, you actually have an opportunity to play some of it this weekend. So this weekend is the alpha for PlayStation users. So on PS4 and PS5, you have the ability to play some of this. Now, I have to say, this starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow is when it goes live. You can go and download it right now, get ready to play. But at 8 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow morning, I actually have something going up on my channel, a little bit special, a little bit early, and you guys will be able to see some pretty cool stuff. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I got some really cool stuff coming. We're going to be talking about Call of Duty Vanguard, and I can't wait to show you everything that I have here. Now, the reason why I say you can play some of the game is because it's only the new mode Champions Hill, and as far as this goes, it is a 2v2, 3v3 gunfight-esque tournament that takes place on one big map. It's very different than what we've seen before, but it's kind of similar to how we got the Gunfight Alpha. I believe that was back in Modern Warfare, so very similar to that. And then later on, we believe we are getting a beta with more so the full multiplayer, and we'll get that whole experience then. But like I said, stay tuned to the channel, 8 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow morning. We got some cool stuff coming. Can't wait to show it to you. But yeah, that's pretty much all we have for today. The update, everything to do with Vanguard. I will keep you guys updated even more the more and more information we get. So stay tuned to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
We are